Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee and, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee and panel.
Let's do that. It is Coffee and now on WOON AM and FM on Friday morning, February the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Thanks for joining us this morning, and a good morning to you. My name's Joe Callahan. Across the table from me, Dave Richards is here. Good morning, Dave.
I am. Hey, what do you know? Hi there.
And we expect Melissa Murray to be joining us soon.
Lovely day.
Yep. And Rich Lane from American Legion Post 85 on River Street will also be joining us a little later on this morning.
In all probability.
Here on the Coffee and program. The first segment sponsor of Coffee and is the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce, which Dave is looking through his emails now that he gets from the Chamber often.
There are 5 unread here.
All from the Chamber?
All from the Chamber.
All right. What's up with the Chamber?
Rhode Island Football Club, that's RIFC Luncheon, featuring a fireside chat with co-founder Brett Johnson and coach and GM Connor Smith, all coming up on March the 10th. And we keep mentioning this to you, and you know why? Because the tickets for this thing are going to sell out. I just got a feeling about it. This is very, very special. Used to do this with the Paw Sox. Paw Sox aren't around anymore, and Rhode Island FC is. And it's got all the charm and fun stuff of anticipating a new season of sports and local sports. And it starts at 11:30 in the morning, goes to 1:30 in the afternoon. Check it out with the Chamber. If you're not a member, ask anyway. Give me a member list so I can mooch a ticket off somebody. Something like that. It's going to be a big thing.
What's the date again, Dave?
March the 10th, Joe. Yes, you're looking up when March the 10th is. What day of the week?
It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. Okay.
I don't know if the cheap seat guys wanted to go.
Hey.
It might be tough. They've got full-time jobs.
That's right. They do have that, yeah. But maybe they get away at lunch. Who knows?
Okay.
I don't know. But the 35th annual celebration is coming up on February 25th, of course, from 4:45 to 7:30 p.m. We mentioned the luncheon. Cheers to 6 years with the Women's Business Council on March 24th. The HR Roundtable, Employer Workforce Programs and Resource available to small businesses. This is a virtual, do it on your computer, right at lunchtime on March the 31st. And coming up in April, Beyond the Sale, Creating Customers for Life. It's a multi-hour deal here. This is 3.5 hours from 8:30 in the morning till 12 on April the 9th. We'll be telling you more about that as it comes along. Advocacy, also a very, very important thing, of course, with the legislative updates and the rest of that going on with the legislature in session right now. And announcing, they made a big announcement this week here. It's in my email box over here at the 35th annual celebration. The keynote speaker is Greg Walker of the College Board. Oh boy, everybody wants to talk to that guy, huh? Because if you've got college-age kids, you know, Senior Vice President of State and District Partnerships at the College Board. Very good. Well, that's some of the things coming up in the Chamber right now. If you want to talk to them, give them a buzz at 334-1000 right after 9 o'clock this morning when they start answering the phone. Right, Joe?
Oh, absolutely. All right there, Dave. Thanks. Just giving a quick update. We talked about this yesterday on the Coffee and program, and it's just the bizarrest story down there in Providence when the 2 bodies were found at Miriam Hospital in the car, in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And there's not too much more information that the Providence police
I've been
have
in that
released.
parking lot. We brought Denise down.
Yes, I've been in that parking lot too.
That's where her where her surgery was.
Always crowded.
Yeah.
But anyway,
very crowded.
Yeah, and that's why they don't know how long they've been there, because it's always crowded. Anyway, the only new information was we brought up this yesterday. It was like, well, were they in the front seat or the back seat? Well, Providence police have finally said the 2 people were in the front seat. Okay, the car is a white Kia. That's all the new information given. We still don't know. Is it a man and a woman? Is it 2 women? Is it 2 men? Nope.
What model Kia is it?
Well, we're not telling you. We're not telling you yet. That's the only other information we got. They were in the front seat, and it was a Kia. The bodies are with the medical examiner because they're still trying to, they got to identify the bodies, and they're trying to determine cause of death. So that investigation is still ongoing, and that's all the new information that the Providence police gave out, is that They were found in the front seat. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
That's it. Just wanted to keep up to date on that. So sometimes when you go to your job, Dave, and sometimes mistakes are made, and most of the time, okay, it's don't do that again, kind of thing,
yeah,
and everything works out okay. However, in certain professions, when a mistake is made, stuff happens. And that's what happened. Dave, you had the story this morning about this Dr. Lena Davis,
Right.
who has been reprimanded by the medical community, according to the Board of Medical Licensure and Discipline, because she failed to properly secure a needle, which a then child picked up and stuck herself.
Not good.
with a used needle and drew blood.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
yikes.
that's sharp. Of course you draw blood. Yeah.
Yeah. So now the doctor pays an $1,100 administrative fee, has to complete a course on infectious disease, and implement an office policy for the safe disposal of medical waste in exam rooms. And, I'm just thinking back of all the times I've had blood drawn or gotten an inoculation of some sort. And I'm like, every single one of them has followed the right protocol. As soon as you get the shot or whatever it is, everything ends up in the red sharps box.
Yeah,
immediately.
The metal box that's on the wall sometimes.
Yeah, they don't put it to the side and say, "Oh, we'll get to this later," kind of thing. So
well, it depends on how seriously you take things. I did when I was using needles. Thank God I don't anymore. But everything was clearly marked. And there was no time. It's no. Oh, I'll get to that later. It's immediately put it in the container where it's going to be safe. The container is marked saying "medical sharps." Mm-hmm. Stay away. I even drew a skull and crossbones on it because I was just being playful one day. But no, you gotta show that extra respect for someone else's safety and health. And I guess it's easy to get busy or get distracted or something like that.
Or I'll have the nurse do it later. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah, that's a mistake that they won't be making again.
Or maybe it was a nurse, because usually they're the ones that do the inoculations and handle the syringes.
And then the doctor's responsible for it. Yeah, well, that's possible.
Your name's on the door. It's your office. It's your practice.
I get
you're
that.
in
My
charge.
name's on the license. You mess up and I pay for it. Yeah, I get it.
That's right. So that's possibly what could have happened here as well. So just something you got to take care of, especially when you're dealing with medical stuff.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Let's see. No surprise here, Dave. The U.S. Senator from Rhode Island, Sheldon Whitehouse, not happy with President Trump.
Oh,
again.
Yeah. I didn't want to read that story this morning because it's just quack, quack, quack Democratic Party baloney.
Here, read this. Okay.
But if you read, this is a funny thing about that. I say funny, I mean a peculiar thing about that. All right. Now, read that last sentence of that story the way that it's written. And when you do, it will be identical to what the Republicans and the president were saying was going to happen in the future.
The senator says the rollback ignores scientific facts and common sense observations to serve big political donors.
Oh, I'm sorry. It must be the sentence before that. I don't have it in front of me anymore. There's a particular sentence, what it says.
I got it right here.
Yeah.
Because there's only three. The Democratic lawmaker says it is an economic, moral, and political failure that will harm Americans' health, homes, and economic well-being.
And that's exactly what the president said it was.
Okay.
Economic, moral failure.
Failure.
Which is going to hurt people, cost them more money, and all the rest of that stuff, right?
Well, I saw it.
I paraphrase, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
The president says, nobody can buy a car anymore.
Yeah.
Because, they're more than what houses used to be.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you've got the Democratic Party, because I know Sheldon Whitehouse is an incredibly intelligent man. He doesn't come up with these things on his own. Somebody tells him to say this stuff. And he's obliged to go along with the party. And if he doesn't severely disagree with what he's saying, I imagine he just goes along to get along to help out, people who are helping him in his daily work. I get it. What he says it can be justified by some people and all that, but it's quack, 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 political garbage.
This is all on the rollback of the Obama era greenhouse gas regulations, and when I saw it on the social media yesterday that Barack Obama put out a statement. Of course, he's against it as well. I said, well,
he was the one that
put it in place.
He says, let's make cars cost $250,000 apiece, and then mass transit will succeed.
I said, we'll see. We'll see.
You see, there's a long-range visage here.
All the Democrats will line up right behind Obama. Right, Melissa?
Correct.
Hi, Melissa.
Don't worry about a
So they
thing.
did.
The federal government will be there when you declare bankruptcy to protect you.
Oh, well, okay, great. Good morning, Melissa. How are you?
Well,
All
doom
right.
and gloom. Oh, my goodness.
I'm so disappointed. You had a hard clothing choice today, didn't you? You wore your dress that has the hearts on it because we're almost at Valentine's Day.
Right.
But it's Peter Tork's birthday. I thought for sure
the
you'd come
monkey
in
shirt.
in the Monkeys t-shirt.
Oh, no.
I thought for sure you'd come in that.
Oh, no. I messed up. I messed
All
up.
right.
Oh, okay.
No, but I did pre-pick out this for
Yes.
Valentine's Day weekend.
Before you knew it was Peter Tork's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Before I realized that. Which was like just when you said it. I'm a bad fan.
I'm a bad fan. All right. Another interesting note going on, and Dave had this story as well. And it's the story of the Milford teenager who was detained by ICE.
Yeah.
Will now be attending the State of the Union address as a guest of Congressman from Massachusetts, Seth Moulton.
Yeah.
And my question is, why? Is he there to protest the president?
What do you
is
mean?
He just,
Oh,
is he just going to sit there and scowl at him?
No,
Then why?
come
Then why is he going?
Come on.
Why is he going?
No, it's not that. It's obviously trying to do something nice for somebody who went through something bad.
That's what I think too.
Oh, yeah.
I
Saying
don't know.
like saying, we recognize you and what you went through shouldn't have
Yeah.
happened. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think he'll be recognized by the president? Sometimes the president recognizes.
I don't
No.
think
the
so.
crowd. Okay.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I just have a different take on it because Seth Moulton is he's a Democrat and he's pretty far to the left, and he's there to bring this guy. This is a protest visit guy that he's.
Well, it
bringing
might
with
be
him.
for Seth, but I don't think it is for the kid.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
The kids just say, "Hey, free trip to Washington. Okay, free goodies. I'm gone. I'm
yeah.
ready."
well, then he's got to sit through that speech though. Could be.
Yeah.
Well, nobody really sits through the speech.
No, they
because
stand up, they
sometimes
sit
you
down,
stand
they
up,
sit down,
sometimes
they
you sit down. But I mean, you look around, you see who's clapping, you see who's not
Well, who's not
clapping.
clapping,
You
yeah.
know, the speech itself you can do with your ears.
Yeah.
What your eyes do while you're there or watching on television is you watch everybody else. It's a people watching moment.
Well, we'll see if he gets any screen time
Yeah,
during
you don't know.
the
Probably.
during the speech, and see if the president.
Well, I don't
Well,
think
every
the-
member of Commerce can
recognizes
bring a
Somebody,
can
right?
bring a constituent
Yeah,
as a guest. They allow this.
and they get the good seats up there in the balcony. And there they are, way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what's going on there. Let's
All I know
see.
is nobody ever asked me to go.
Well, not yet.
I was
Not
there
there.
last year. I was there in Washington during the State of the Union address.
You were. That's right.
That city goes bonkers.
It's a big deal.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. You know, you think you've seen traffic if you worked in Boston. You think you saw traffic. If you visited Southern California, you think you've seen traffic.
I've done both.
Ain't nothing like State of the Union
traffic
Day in
DC.
Washington, D.C., where I was with a delegation there. And where are we going again, beginning of March? I was with a delegation there, and we had hired car going from one place. We had to go from the House to the Senate offices, and it was one of these things. I've never seen the like of it. They decided there was so much traffic. The police decided there was so much traffic that there was a major intersection, and they just put it on green one way. And never let
hours.
it cycle. And never let it cycle.
no.
And we were on the cross street that was red.
All the way, all the time.
25 minutes. I'm
No
looking.
way.
I'm looking, and it's got to be 24 cars ahead of us
Should've got
at the
walked.
intersection. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
there got to be 24 cars between us and the light, and I'm on the side, and I can see the light.
Yeah.
Over 20 minutes, we never saw
moved.
the light change until we got out and walked,
Yeah.
and the light still hadn't changed.
Oh my gosh.
That'll
You
show
think you've seen traffic, boy.
That's traffic.
Wait till you see State of the Union Day
All right.
in Washington.
We're going to take our first break here on the Coffee Am program. The first segment of Coffee Am has been sponsored by the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce. Dave, what do you have to say about them?
334-1000, call after 9.
Very good. More Coffee Am coming up. Stay tuned.
Your station for news and sports. ON 1240.
In a world where good food, friendly faces, and unforgettable memories collide, there's one place that stands out from the rest. Gators Pub is proudly celebrating 35 years of excellence in North Smithfield. Join us at Gators Pub, where every visit feels like coming home. Our secret to success? It's simple. Our super friendly staff and mouth-watering dishes prepared fresh daily by our talented chefs. Sink your teeth into our delectable lunch specials from Monday through Thursday and savor complimentary soup to warm your soul. Enjoy the game day excitement with multiple TVs showing the Boston Red Sox while indulging in classic appetizers like our famous potato skins and pita chips. Looking for a lively atmosphere to watch volleyball games? Look no further. Pair it with our juicy burgers or the latest cocktail creations to elevate your experience. Gators Pub, your ultimate destination for good times and great food. Come and celebrate with us at Gators Pub on Route 102, just a mile before Wright's Chicken Farm. Make every moment memorable at Gators Pub, where good friends and great flavors meet. Remember, there are no strangers at Gators Pub, just good friends you haven't met yet.
We've been getting buried in snow lately.
If you haven't been out yet this year, now's the time.
With all this snow and these temps,
This is the perfect weather to learn how to ski.
I'm having so much fun.
For fun Feb Vacay events,
and discounted tickets,
go to whatchuseit.com.
The Coffee Am panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON AM and FM.
Here we are on the Coffee Am program. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan along with Melissa Murray and Dave Richards. We have a note called in
right.
at 766-1240, and someone's got is lucky. And they just say the Olympic
I always
women's
consider myself lucky, Joe.
well, they get to watch all the Olympics like when it's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Live when it's happening. So the Olympic women's and men's hockey teams have been absolutely fantastic.
Good.
They're watching all. According to this, they're watching all the games. Even you know Canada versus Switzerland and things like that. So they said the games have just been great. So
Good.
And that's cool that they can catch all that.
That is nice.
That's
That is
awesome.
nice. And of course, I'm still not on board with using the professionals in the Olympics, but that's just my personal opinion. It doesn't take away from the effort. Doesn't
okay
take
with
away
it.
from the chance, the experience for each of these individuals. Lou Vito, a friend of ours, has won.
son.
He made a record.
Yeah.
He was the oldest half pipe athlete and did very, very well. Funny thing, he does half pipe. You know, this is Winter
snowboard.
Olympics.
Yeah,
This is snowboarding, half pipe, right?
Incredible.
And he's been doing it for several times. He's been an Olympian several times, and for a quarter century he's been doing this stuff. He's now 37 years old, and he went to. Hey, Rich is coming. Have a seat there, pal. Hey. I'm relating a yarn. So Lou Vito is from Ohio, Chillicothe, Ohio. And he's a friend. He's the son of a close friend of Joe's and mine. And so Louis is he's very proficient in this. Been to the Olympics several times, but now after all these years, he did the half pipe and he did it perfectly with a 58-second score the very first time. And the interesting thing I found about that is that he never completed that course without an error before it counted in front of the judges at the Olympics. Something clicked.
Yep.
His second time up to see if he could better that score, he fell in the transition from the first to the second maneuver. So he's done, but he's made history because 37 years old is the oldest guy to ever try that stuff.
Well, I watched it last night, and there was a man from Michigan doing snowboarding, not the half pipe, but the actual racing down. They do
Yep.
4 in a row.
Yeah.
He was 44.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, and Rich Elaine's here. Hello there, Rich.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm
and
good.
There's still room for you
There is.
at the Olympics
Oh,
because
yeah?
there's a man from Minnesota. He's 54. He is now the oldest U.S. Winter Olympian of all time. He does the curling, and you do the curl. You do curling.
Yeah. It's I've been watching the. I still can't believe the shots these
How good
people
they do.
make. Oh
Yeah.
God, it's unbelievable.
And you're impressed?
I'm not even close to that. Are you
No?
kidding me?
Oh,
God,
okay.
please.
How many stones do you get in that? I've forgotten. How many stones do you have?
You got 8 stones.
You got 8 stones.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. This guy from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. His name is Rich Ruanen. Has been curling competitively since he was a teenager. He's been in the running for Team USA at 5 straight Olympic trials. He finally made the team as an alternate and finally got to play on Thursday in a match against Switzerland.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Good for him. And that 44-year-old guy who lost, by the way, plans to come back in 4 years and keep going. He'll be 48 and he's snowboarding.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. Gives you
Yeah,
a lot more
that-
strength
yeah.
to doing than curling.
Well, anybody
He says if it's still fun, he's going to keep doing it.
that's watched it, the most demanding thing I think as you get older is getting out of the hack, the beginning position where you're actually
down in that
throwing
knee
the
and
stone.
you're-
I mean
Yeah.
that's
And you're sliding and pushing the.
yeah. At my age, believe me, that's
Can't get back up.
that's a battle right now. I'll tell you.
Not rubbing the broom.
No, the brooms. I mean, you got to have a little bit of cardio to be able to do that, you know. But
Yeah, because you can't stop when you're tired. You stop when the stone stops.
but it's a lot of fun. It's
All
a
right.
lot of
Well,
fun.
I'm glad you're
of
enjoying
fun.
watching it. All right. Well, I'm glad this man was caught. This man from Georgia pled guilty in a widespread multi-state fraud scheme targeting seniors.
Oh, there's
These people
2
call
stories about these
Yeah.
scams in the store.
This is the one where they call up and say, "Hey, you've won
Oh, yeah.
$1 gazillion in this sweepstakes that you never
But
entered."
in order to get the gazillion, you got to give us a half
Yeah.
a gazillion to take care of the taxes and
taxes
everything
and
else ahead of
fees
time.
and all like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So
And-
please be
and
aware
peop-
that's not how it
People
works.
fall for it.
Yeah.
Well, they
don't-
love that big, large number.
We wish that they wouldn't do that.
You're going to get $10 million, but you only have to send us 1,000 or
But
10,000.
How many
whatever it
times
is.
have we listened
Like,
to
wow.
Tim or other Navigant representatives talk about scams?
Oh, constantly.
And talk
Yeah.
about how they're working always at the credit union to try to protect people
Mm-hmm.
from this, and that don't feel bad if we're asking you pointy questions when you come in and try to take a lot of money out in cash.
So what do you? What's this
Right.
for? Yeah.
Right, exactly. So, and this is it. And if you read that story, the bank that they were taking the money out of,
Oh, that's another story.
an alert teller.
Yeah, that's you're mixing.
Oh,
up
that's
these
the other
stories.
one?
Yeah.
Oh,
this is up in Massachusetts.
Is that the withdrawals of $22,000 in 2 different visits?
A man in
an alert teller
Norwood,
blew
Massachusetts.
the whistle.
Yeah, he got a call. This one got a call. Someone posing from being from Bank of America, sounding all official. You know, we're and they said I'm the fraud investigator. Ironic, from Bank of America, and we need you to do this, that, and the other thing to make sure everything's okay. And somehow they convinced the victim to withdraw $10,000, and then go back a little later on and withdraw $12,000. And an alert teller at probably Bank of America said, "This looks like a scam," and they alerted the police. But he still, I don't know, but he still lost the money. It says he was defrauded out of $22,000. So, they, of course,
I guess
everyone,
she
they
couldn't
all,
talk him out of it. But
yeah, they're urging residents to warn older family members about suspicious phone calls. And I still remember, I must have been, this goes back 20, 25 years. And someone called my house, and I had one, something, I mean, it was small. It had some kind of computer, it was a computer program for kids to learn how to count or something like that. Something my son at the time could have used. And I had won it. Oh, okay, great. And all I had to do was, send them $10 or something like that
Yeah.
for shipping and handling.
Yeah.
And I said, if I've won something, great, send it to me. I'm sending you nothing.
Yeah.
And if you don't send it to me, no big deal. I never got it. Nothing ever arrived in the mail. So I was like, no.
Hey, Joe, can I ask the panel a question? This
you sure can.
bothered me this week.
All right.
And it was about the Olympics. And they sat this Olympian down, the press did, and they asked him how he felt about representing America.
Oh, this is, yeah. Yeah.
And
the skier from.
and you know something, to me, the Olympic people for the United States have got to start to school these athletes.
I'm surprised they
to
haven't.
keep their mouths shut.
Yeah.
And just turn on and say, you know, I'm happy to get on the plane and represent my country. God bless America. Now go out and do your thing.
Go out and ski. Yeah.
You know, and you can have your political opinions, and God bless you and the whole bit. But when you put on the uniform of this country and you
represent the
go
country.
overseas and you want to accept the money that's being spent on you to go and
Train you
and do all this happy stuff, keep your mouth shut, go out there and perform as best as you can, and have a good time with it all.
That happened.
And you want to know something? I bet you if they asked any of these the United States hockey players, they would all keep their mouth shut. Of course, these guys are also making millions of dollars
in the NHL.
in the NHL too.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but I mean, I thought, you know, like I said, I think some of these people that are handling these athletes have got to school them a hell of a lot better when they get asked questions like that. And the press, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What is wrong? What
why
are
are
you
you
doing
asking that?
baiting?
Yeah.
That was a bait. That was, you know, I don't
We
understand.
want controversy, Rich.
Yeah, but you get your controversy.
And now we got it.
Yeah, you're right. You know, that killed me to watch that, you know. And I'm looking at this kid and I'm saying, shut up.
Well, that only happened once, and I haven't heard anything else since then. And
I-
probably the Olympic Committee got all the athletes together and say, knock it off.
Yeah, I would imagine the U.S. people got them all together after that. Yes, it said that. Knock it off.
You're happy to be here.
Yep.
Smile.
Yep.
Wave. And when you go home, then you can be
Say
as
that
political
again,
as
you ain't
want.
getting on the plane in Italy to come back to the U.S. Find your own way home.
Good luck getting home on your own. All right. Let's see. Other things going on. Up in Massachusetts, Norwood Hospital has been just an empty building for years now, ever since they had
the big flood,
the big flood. And now lawmakers have heard testimony on a bill that would allow the state, they want to seize it under eminent domain. I don't know what they want to do with it if they seize it,
Interesting.
but the proposal would authorize the Division of Capital Asset Management and Maintenance to take control of the site, which has remained unfinished since rebuilding efforts were abandoned 2 years ago. It closed in 2020, so it's a little longer than I thought, after severe flooding, and its license expired in 2024. Officials say they are also in talks with a potential hospital operator as efforts continue to restore services in the area.
So the state wants to take it.
Yeah, by eminent domain, and I don't know, sell it maybe to this hospital operator
Right.
and make things move along a little faster.
Well,
I don't know. That's what it looks like.
There's a rail system that goes right through there. I see condos.
Oh, you think knocking it down and turning it?
No, I'd say they're going to turn the whole building into condos.
Oh,
Are you
no,
kidding?
it's going to stay a hospital.
Yep, nah,
Does it?
Well, it doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to.
but
Doesn't have
but
to,
it
but-
should. It's such a perfect area for it.
Yeah. But you know, you're going to
we'll
get
see,
some
we'll see.
big real estate person, and there you go.
Oh, condos. All right.
Hopefully they keep it hospital, but you know, because we had to swoop in and rescue.
I know. Hospitals.
Yeah.
I had procedures done there many times.
That's all right.
When it was a hospital, yeah.
Dave, someone agrees with you. We got a no call then 766-1240.
Mark it on the calendar.
To the panel, Olympic hockey. I agree with Dave. Pro players should not be playing in the game. They are under contract, and what happens if they get injured? If they get injured, they stop playing.
Well, those
Right.
are all personal decisions, aren't they? And professional decisions. I like a level playing field whenever you can get one. You can't everywhere in life, so I understand that. But I like a level playing field. In other words, everybody's playing by the same rules with basically the same abilities, and then it all. I like to see people being able to be all the circumstances equalized so that your abilities are the only difference between the different athletes. And then the accolades that you receive because you won, you did better than the others, is because it's solely your ability, not just your circumstances. Obviously, professional hockey players who are on the ice all the time, up until a week or so back, playing every day with professional best of this and best of that and the best sticks and the best pads. And all of that is going to give them a leg up on many amateurs who are just going in to show their skills. And that's what bothers me about it. But I mean, I can't do anything about it.
The other countries have their pros,
It doesn't take, well, see, two wrongs don't make a right in my book.
It's not two wrongs. It's a level playing field, like you said.
No, it isn't, because
yes, it
then
is.
amateurs do not have a level playing field.
There are no amateurs on these teams.
Well, it's like this. There should be.
Well, they don't.
There should be.
I vote Joe.
It's never going back.
I vote no, and you know something, Dave.
You're right. It's not going back.
Never. No.
But I can express my disappointment at a situation, can't I?
Sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely you can. See, I respectfully disagree with, because you said it. You kind of took away from your own argument by saying a level playing field. It is level. You're getting the best of every country. They're the best. So the best players in the United States play against the best players in Canada, the best players in London. There was an upset the other. Look at the upset the other day. What was it? The team from Latvia beating, what was it, Finland?
Did they?
Yeah. Latvia beat Finland. That was a huge upset, 4-1. Remember when the United States beat the Russians?
Sure.
Those were all a bunch of kids.
Yeah, they were. I know.
Can happen.
We broadcast that.
It can happen.
We broadcast that game. It's right about this time of the day.
The Russians were the pros.
Yeah. So it can happen. It can happen. Go Latvia. Beat the United States and Canada. I'm a Latvia hockey fan now.
I am. Well,
yes, I am.
I think we beat them 5-1 yesterday.
All right.
So
Well, I said what I had to say. I'm
Okay.
not going to elongate the argument at all, but you're totally wrong.
All right.
Okay.
Time for a break. It's time for a look at the forecast, being brought to you by the Crohn's and
Just
Colitis
teasing, just teasing.
Foundation.
I know.
Sunny skies today with a high of 36 degrees and a breeze from the northwest. Tonight, a 20% chance of some snow after 4 a.m., partly cloudy skies all night, low of 16. Saturday's weather, mostly sunny skies, high of 39. Saturday night, mostly clear, down to 17. Sunday, sunshine and 36. Washington's birthday on Monday, partly sunny skies, high near 40 with a calm wind. Tuesday, sunshine and 48 degrees. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with a high near 46 and a 40% chance of some rain. Wednesday night, a 50% chance of rain. Highs just below freezing overnight, but not enough to make it snow. And then on Thursday, a chance of rain is 40%. Mostly cloudy skies, high near 41 with a north wind.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street, mostly sunny skies with a temperature reading of 22 degrees. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Your certified Buick GMC dealer serving drivers throughout Woonsocket and the surrounding areas is Tasca Buick GMC. At Tasca, you'll find a solid selection of new Buick GMC models, as well as a carefully inspected lineup of pre-owned vehicles. They also have a well-connected finance center run by a qualified team of finance experts who can help you get the right loan or lease in a quick, easy, and transparent manner. Tasca Buick GMC, 55 Fortin Drive, Woonsocket. Visit TascaBuickGMC.com. Tasca Buick GMC. You will be satisfied.
When people start considering whether cremation is right for them or a loved one, they have many questions. How does it work? How much does it cost? What happens to the ashes? And how do we choose an urn or memorial that feels right? Annette at the Baraducci Funeral Home and Cremation Care Center can answer these questions as well as many others. Pricing is all-inclusive at the Baraducci Funeral Home and Cremation Care Center. There are no hidden or extra charges. To start the pre-planning process, visit ProvidenceCremation.com. Baraducci Funeral Home and Cremation Care Center, 185 Spring Street, Woonsocket.
The Valley Breeze has been a local news leader since its founding in 1996, and more people are reading our stories today than ever before. We believe our mission of making our community stronger by telling their stories is not just a tagline, but a way of life for our staff as they connect with you, our loyal readers and advertisers. Our team thanks you for always reading, always reaching out, and always helping toward our shared vision. Check out any of our 5 editions or visit valleybreeze.com for more.
OM Radio.
This portion of Coffee and sponsored by the Valley Breeze newspaper. Hi, this is Joe Callahan, along with Rich Lane and Melissa Murray and Dave Richards. And now it's time to draw our winner for our Cupid's Arrow contest. The winner will receive a $100 gift card to Coletta's Furniture and a $100 gift card to Daisy and Company Floral Boutique, just in time for Valentine's Day.
Joe,
how are we going to do this, Dave?
I've decided to have some fun with our friend Melissa here. We've had discussions during the week regarding the events down at the State House. One of the events was there's a group of people down there want to change the way votes are counted and the way the people vote. And it has to do with, what's the proper term of it now?
Ranked choice.
Ranked choice. Remember that now, because they're going to try to change everything, pull the wool over your eyes. These people want to change the way things work for elections. Instead, I mean, just right now, for illustration, your average thing is one person, one vote, largest number of votes prevails, right? Mm-hmm. And that's going back to ancient times, and we've been doing it that way here in Rhode Island since ancient times for us. People would like to change things because it seems that the same people keep winning, so they want to fix it so the same people can't keep winning. And their solution is ranked choice. You want to explain it to the folks there, Melissa?
So it's kind of like when you vote.
Pick your top three.
Right, you pick your top three, almost like exactly how we vote on our city council. Except it's just the top seven, right?
Right. So for instance,
so you pick your top three, and you say this is my first choice, this is my second choice, this is my third choice.
Right. Then they add up the choices,
and
the one who got on the list the most has got the most votes.
Right.
Right. So that's how we're going to have.
So the thought is like, oh, well, maybe, because say there's so many candidates, like the congressional special election, right, that happened. And there were how many people in the primary? Yeah. It was like a jungle primary.
Yeah. Right.
And so, somebody won.
This is a way of narrowing it down to a much smaller number very quickly. And
the thought is like maybe you don't get your first choice, but at least you get your second choice, and at least that person represents you.
Now, all kidding aside, the theory behind this, the people who espouse this way of voting truly believe, I've seen them, they're real honest to goodness human beings, and they have been convinced through one way or another that this will make it a fairer election, that it will solve problems that we have with the one person, one vote system, and we'll be much better off, and our kids will all have straight teeth. So that's what we're looking at here. But now, at the State House, don't worry, Gary can go on at 10 o'clock this morning.
But Rich is going to leave.
Oh, Rich is going to leave?
In about 10 minutes.
Yes. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. So
all right. Let me try to hurry this up. Down at the State House, in order to show how it works, they did it with chocolate bars.
Yep.
And everybody chose the chocolate bar they liked best, but the top three, and then they came out with the winner. What we had is our Cupid's Arrow contest. Now, it's a very short contest, and we actually played it 10 times. It was very, very fair. Cupid won 5 times, and our listeners won 5 times. So we have 5 qualified people here. There's only 5. You're not going to put this in a big revolving drum and choose out 1-5 out of a big revolving drum. That's kind of stupid. So I said, we'll have some fun with Melissa, and we'll do ranked choice. Because each one of these entries
I don't want to see the names. I don't
well, you won't. You won't.
No
okay,
choice. You don't see the names. You don't see the names. Each one has been folded over by Joe when they were put into the barrel. I took them all out of the barrel, and without looking inside, put a number on each one of these people's entries. Okay? Now, inside, there's a name. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, so we have to choose our top 3 numbers, and the number that gets chosen the most is the one who will be the winner. Then we'll open it up and find out what name corresponds to that. Does that make sense?
Sure.
All right. Are you on board with this, Melissa?
It's 1 out of 5, right?
There's 5. Yeah.
Yep,
1 out of 5. You'd give me 3 numbers, 1 to 5. Mm-hmm. Joe's going to do the same. Rich is going to do the same. I'm going to do the same. I'll start it off. 1, 3, and 5.
Okay.
Are my choices. 1, 3, and 5. And so you're going
I'll
to keep
choose,
track of this?
yep.
Want to give her a pen and some paper there because we'll make her the.
Joe's doing it, though.
I got to read
Oh, Joe's doing it. Okay.
So I'm going to choose 3 because that's my favorite number. 5 and 2.
3, 5, and 2 from Melissa. Okay. Your 3 favorite numbers from 1 to 5.
Dave, even before you said it, I had the same 3 in mind.
Oh,
1,
good.
3, and 5.
Really? 1,
Yes,
3,
I
and
did.
5?
I
Okay,
said
great.
that in my mind.
And now, Joe, you have to choose your favorite numbers from 1 to 5.
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Okay, now, out of that, which number was selected most often by the 4 of us in this room?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. This one has the 3 number on it. It's folded in half. I'm going to open it up, and that will be our winner of Joe. Our prizes are
A $100 gift card to Coletta's Furniture and a $100 gift card to Daisy and Company Floral Boutique.
and the winner is Melissa. Read it.
Donna Fantoni.
Here you go. Donna Fantoni
All right, fantastic.
is our winner. She guessed how many arrows Cupid would need
Didn't
to
I pick her
hit
name all the time?
Andy's
I
Andy's
swear it's
heart.
not rigged.
Whatever. The fact that she said it was going to be 2 shots, it was 2 shots, and so this is it. We'll give Donna a phone call and tell her she's won the $200
Congratulations. Yep.
prize. Next Tuesday, we're going to have fun. But it's not going to be one of those ranked choice things because
I thought you were going to say we're going to have chocolate.
no. Oh well, hey, there's an idea. Now that this contest is over, we do have chocolate bars. You guys want to pick out on the leftover chocolate?
No.
Oh, okay. We have it in the office.
When I leave.
Yes.
All right. So, but next Tuesday we'll be drawing for the Dead Presidents Contest, which is an online-only contest. And I've been looking at all the entries that have been coming in. Oh yeah, we got a lot of spirited
That's great.
registering going on there. Just go to the website and follow the instructions, and you'll win on Tuesday.
All right. Rich, in a nutshell, what's going on? in the
Nutshell,
post?
I'll tell you what. I've never been. I'll never do this as quick as.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
Rich,
do
I
it
didn't know
today.
you had to leave.
No, that's no problem.
got a few extra
Please.
minutes.
First of all, the most important thing going on right now is on Sunday, the 15th, open mic night. Open mic afternoon, I should say. We're going to start at 4 p.m. over the American Legion Post 85 over on 870 River Street, right here in good old Woonsocket. Open mic, meaning that you come down if you got an acoustic guitar and you say, gee, I'd like to see if I can play in front of people. And if I'm going to be welcome, they're going to boo me off the stage. You're going to applaud. What are you going to? No, we're not even going to boo you. We're probably going to applaud and thank you for coming down. Not probably. We are going to do that. Okay, so it's going to be open mic starting at 4 p.m. this Sunday. I'll have my PA system set up down there. You can bring your acoustic guitar down. If it's not an electric acoustic, I've got the microphones there for you, so you're going to be well heard. So come on down with your guitar and play a couple of tunes. Show the people you got a little bit of talent. We're going to give you a big round of applause. If you got some poetry, I got a couple of guys coming down, a couple of veterans coming down, going to do some poetry for us. Okay, and of course the big country star that's going to be there is myself. No, if you like a little bit of the old style country music, I'm going to open it up, do a couple of country tunes, and we'll just let the flow go from there. And a very good friend of mine that's a professional comedian that's done shows all over New England, Mike Murray, is graciously said he would come down and help me open up open mic night. And he's going to be down there. He's going to do a 20-minute, half-hour set. So no cover charge. So come on down and say, gee, this might be fun. Football's over. We've been hanging around because it's been real cold. Weather's supposed to be all right on Sunday. Come on down and watch us. Like I said, we're going to start at 4 o'clock on Sunday and no cover charge. Come down, have a beverage, enjoy the talent. Another thing we got going on is on February the 28th at 4 p.m. We're having a spaghetti and meatball supper. This spaghetti and meatball supper, all the proceeds are going to go towards the American Legion Post 85, and it's going to be in honor of World War II veteran that passed away in October, Mikey Notarangelo. He was a member of our American Legion Post, 99 and a half when he passed away. And you say, well, it's only been a few months. Why are you holding a spaghetti supper in his honor in February? Well, because the Wednesday of the following, the next Wednesday after the 28th would have been Mikey's 100th birthday. So we want to do a little spaghetti supper in his honor for that. And then we got a very special event in Mikey's honor taking place The Saturday after, I believe, would be the 7th, if I'm not mistaken, 7th of March. But we got a very special thing happening right around 11 a.m. that morning down at the American Legion Post. And I'll just leave that little hint out there about the special thing. But we're open to the public. Come on down, enjoy yourself. I'm going to give a real quick shout out for our courtesy vehicle also. What's your courtesy vehicle, Rich? Well, here's what our courtesy vehicle is. If you're a veteran and you have a medical appointment and you need a ride to your medical appointment, you can call American Legion Post 401-766-7585. Give them your name and telephone number. They will contact me. I will contact you. And if you are a veteran, we have a vehicle that'll we'll pick you up at home. We will take you to the medical appointment. We will wait for you at the medical appointment, and we will bring you home from your medical appointment. And this service is free of charge. So that's about everything in a nutshell.
Very cool, Rich. You did that very well.
I know, because I looked at the clock and I said, it's time for Joe to do a break.
That's right. Well, we thank you for coming in, Rich.
Well, hey, I always have a ball sitting with you
All
guys.
right,
You
well,
know
good.
that. I really enjoy it.
Well, we hope we see you again next week, right?
I will be here next week.
All right, very good. We're going to take a break here in the Coffee AM program. But first, this segment has been sponsored by the Valley Breeze newspapers, which Dave happens to have right next to him on the table here. So what do you see in the Breeze, Dave?
I see the Cumberland Lincoln edition right here, and on here some interesting pictures, like last Wednesday at Sneech Pond. Members of the Cumberland Fire Department conducted their annual cold weather water rescue training exercises, and pictures of that. Looks cold to me, but pretty interesting. Cumberland bans hydropower at the Manville Landing. For those of you who are concerned about a hydro power plant going in there at the Manville Landing, forget about it. Cumberland just says, ain't going to happen. We've passed the rules now, so that's free space. You can't build on it. Ethan Shorey has a story on the front page of the same edition. The Cumberland family is grateful after the son survived bacterial meningitis.
Wow.
And the title is Trust Your Intuition. And 2 historic heartbreaks of Great Road. Sophia Barr writes about it. Valentine's Day, the house that love built. I think we all locally, who are into history, know what we're talking about with that. Got to move on here. Somebody of our acquaintance, Melissa Murray, is at the top of the front page of the North Smithfield, Woonsocket, and Blackstone edition. Mara Hagen-Spath has the story about a bill in the legislature that would allow domestic abuse survivors to exit rental leases, not to dishonor themselves, but to not become a victim again by unforeseen circumstances. Read all about it there. Mara also has a nice story here about another one of our friends, Jean Michon, operator of the New Beginnings Kitchen. Nice little picture of Jean there with a big pot kettle on the stove. And North Smithfield opens new warming center after years of not even having one. Town Administrator Scott Gibbs says he knew it was time to open a warming center in NS, and the stories in the Breeze also got some nice stuff in there. A nice little circular from Bellingham Electric, and some stickers on the front. Jay's Broadway Appliance and TV down in Greenville. Interesting. I took them off so you could see the front pages, but I'll put them back on and put these back out on the table where you will get them on the freebie table here in Woonsocket or anywhere you shop starting on Thursdays each week. The Valley Breeze.
Thanks, Dave, and the Coffee and program will continue. Please stick around.
ON 1240.
Just in time for Valentine's Day. Daisy & Company Floral Boutique has opened on Diamond Hill Road in Woonsocket in the former Fontana's Flowers Building. Stop in and meet Joanne. She is the owner and lead designer and has more than 25 years' experience in floral design. Everything you need for the perfect Valentine's Day can be found at Daisy & Company Floral Boutique, including cut flowers like roses and carnations, plants, chocolates, and assorted gifts. They'll even deliver within a 25-mile radius of Woonsocket. Come to the newest flower shop in town, Daisy & Company Floral Boutique, 1098 Diamond Hill Road, Woonsocket.
Daisy & Company Floral Boutique hours are Monday through Wednesday, 8 to 5, Thursday and Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 2.
Hello, this is Melissa, and here's what's happening in the Valley. Have you been trying to do family research or want to look at newspaper stories from years ago? Drop into the Call's Digital Archives Information Session Monday, February 23rd from 2 to 3:30 p.m. Learn how to use the library's digital archives, compiling the Woonsocket Call from 1900 to 1975, including techniques and navigation. Call 401-767-4124 for information. This takes place in the large program room at Woonsocket Harris Public Library, 303 Clinton Street in Woonsocket. Do you have an event you'd like to share? Email us at events@woonsocketradio.com.
ON AM and FM.
Coffee In here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan along with Dave Richards and Melissa Murray. Rich Lane had to go, but we thank Rich for joining us today.
He had to go.
Well, who's are we superstitious here on the Coffee In program? It is Friday the 13th, you know.
Not me.
And we have
a little bit.
We've got 3 Friday the 13ths in 2026.
All
Today's
right.
the first one.
Okay.
Next month, one more in March,
Yep.
and then we do it again in November.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so keep an eye on the calendar. It's coming up 3 times this year. Friday the 13th, experts, and there are some, I guess.
Okay.
Say one way to cope with your fears today is to buy a baker's dozen of 13 donuts. It's also a great day to get a
How is that helpful?
I don't know. It's also a great
Baker's
day.
dozen is 13 donuts.
I know,
It's
but
not
how
helpful
does,
for
how,
your
does,
sugar.
how does that help your fear? It's also a great day to get a $13 tattoo, as many tattoo parlors across the country will be offering Friday the 13th specials.
I can't
A $13
condone
tattoo?
that.
Now, the day does terrify millions of
wait
Americans.
a minute now. What's the difference? I don't know what tattoos cost, but I
It's
hear
been on the
of
side.
people
$13.
adding hundreds of dollars
Yes.
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
a tattoo.
It is hundreds of
What
dollars.
do you think you're going to get
For
for
$13?
$13?
You're going to get the word moth instead of mother.
Instead of mother, yeah. I see. A discount tattoo. I would worry
With
about
no heart. No heart.
I would
No heart.
worry
No,
about
you're just
the
gonna work.
cleanliness of the needles and the
Well.
setting. You know, if it's you can't even buy a good bottle of alcohol if you keep it too cheap.
But some people really fear this day. And so,
I know,
according to
that-
the story we got,
don't.
some people won't go to work. They won't eat in restaurants. And many would never plan their wedding for Friday the 13th. No one is exactly sure where this legend started, Friday the 13th being unlucky. But researchers feel this superstition is very old. Folklore says it's a combination of Friday and 13, as both the day and the number have historically been connected to bad luck. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go, huh?
Take that for what it's worth, right?
1/4 of a deck of cards. How many cards in it?
52.
Now 1/4 of a deck of
Oh,
cards.
well, 13.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I
Now-
mean, how many weeks? How many weeks in a quarter?
Oh, 13. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It
so
all
get
works
over
out.
it, folks.
Alrighty.
You've been living with it
That's
all
it.
your
I'm
life.
going home.
From what?
But you know, I told you guys this before.
What?
Myself and my partners closed on the radio station, purchasing it from outside interests on the 13th of July in 1990, which happened to be a Friday.
Okay.
So
All
I don't get superstitious. It's
Okay.
just,
From the what could possibly go wrong department. Ready?
okay.
Yep.
The Minnesota Twins baseball team
Mm-hmm.
are planning to use beer to lure as a lure
Oh, yeah.
to draw fans to some of their home games
What
this
could
season.
possibly go wrong?
The team will offer $2 beers before
boy.
weekend home games all season long. Now there's a slight catch.
Okay. Do they say you can't have more than X amount of beers?
No,
it's all before the game
you
starts.
have to buy them before the game starts.
Right.
Fans will be able to buy the low-cost brew before the first pitch of every Friday and
And then the
Saturday
prices
game.
go back
yeah,
to
once the game
usual
starts,
combination.
beers are back to
But
$16.
nothing stops you from saying like buying 6
But most
$2 beers.
baseball stadiums say a limit of 2
Mm-hmm.
when you're buying them. So that's probably going to stay in place.
I hope so.
All right.
Read about the ice cream.
We'll get to that.
Kids under 12.
Meanwhile, season ticket holders for the Twins will be able to get $2 pregame beers before every home game, Monday through Sunday. So
Okay.
a little bit of a perk to be a season ticket holder. The Twins have another offer on Friday nights. It's a pregame happy hour deal with $2 beers, hot dogs, and snacks. Also new this year is free ice cream for kids 12 and under on Sundays.
Okay.
Not bad in July and August. A little chilly there at the games in April and May.
I don't think
Think
kids
that's going to
care,
stop
though.
a kid?
Yeah,
No,
the kids
it's
don't
not.
care.
But it's an open air stadium. They used to be in a dome in Minnesota, and they changed it when they built the new place. They said, "No, we'll play outside in April."
Yeah, the kids still won't care.
No, the kids
Every
don't.
kid will eat ice cream no matter what.
Well,
the
you know,
day.
minor league baseball has survived on promotions
Well, yeah,
for so many decades.
they haven't done inexpensive beer like that.
Well, I'm just saying that, you know, it's just a natural progression. If you're doing it in the minor leagues,
Oh yeah, they bump
I mean,
it up.
They try the pitch clock all started in the minor leagues. All the,
Oh, you gotta try it
then
somewhere.
It migrates to major league.
Yeah.
So
Gano called in 766-1240. Someone's trying to be funny.
somebody listening? Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I do
like
not.
it.
I do not believe in superstitions. It's bad luck.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
That's a good one. All right, and from the "Why would you admit this out loud" department, one of Melissa's favorite people, and I say that with tongue firmly planted in cheek, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
yeah,
says he's
yeah.
not scared of germs.
Speaking of tongues.
because
Yeah.
he quote used to snort cocaine off toilet seats, unquote. Why would you admit this? Why would you say this, Mister? I'm in
I-
charge of health.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the health
Free
and Hu-
country, he can disgrace
Secretary
himself
of
any way he wants.
I
Health
guess he can.
and Human Services.
made,
This is
made this revelation on comedian Theo Vaughn. I don't know who this person is, on a podcast. Kennedy said he met Vaughn when the two attended recovery meetings years ago in the LA area. He recounted how the meetings were closed during COVID, so the group decided to continue them at a different location. Kennedy explained that he was more afraid of the disease of substance abuse killing him more than he was of COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but
But why would
again,
you say that? Yeah.
Yeah. Why do I now know it?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't need to know
And
that
this
you-
is the
that you
guy
did
who's
this.
telling us, oh, you don't have to vaccinate your children against measles and all of these things that we've eradicated. Yeah, maybe not take his advice. Maybe just listen to your pediatrician or physician.
Well, I don't plan to snort any cocaine off toilet seats.
Yeah, and
so
also
there
don't
you
do
go.
that.
That's
So,
kind of a bizarre thing, huh?
That's yeah. Maybe it was the worm talking, the brain worm.
Okay.
No, not sorry.
The most termite infested state in the U.S. is Florida.
What?
I wouldn't have guessed that.
No.
I would have thought someplace with a lot more trees.
Yeah, I was like, oh, is it Oregon? Is
No,
it
Florida is considered the most
Washington?
termite infested state. That's according to a new study
Well,
by Terminix,
yeah.
who should
Oh,
know these
okay.
things.
Right. That's because people brought a lot of lumber into Florida to
Yeah,
build with
you
things.
you can't build a house
but here's
with
the
palm
deal.
trees.
Here's the deal.
That's true.
Yeah.
They've just been very, very upset with the cold weather they've been getting down there. Well, the whole east portion of the country has been getting below freezing and below normal temperatures for weeks. But here's the thing. You can't control insects if it doesn't freeze at night.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's got to freeze so well that below the surface where they burrow down also freezes. Here in New England, we have new bugs every year, but they have bugs year round because it doesn't freeze.
Yeah.
And, termites would be the same deal, wouldn't it?
All right. So Florida's at the top,
Plausible.
followed by California, Texas, Georgia, and Tennessee.
Tennessee
Yeah.
freezes there regularly.
I know. Florida ranks high on the list due to its warm climate, humidity,
Yeah.
and dense development.
Yeah.
So termites must like the palm trees, I guess, down there in southern Florida there. So,
But it's just Terminex and not other.
well, Terminix did the study.
Right. So they probably drew
They're
from
feeling a little
what-
lonely. They're looking for a little.
from the customers that they served and not
Yes.
like other.
I don't know what Orkin has to say
Yeah,
about the
right.
whole
Or
thing.
Orkin might say no.
no, it's Alaska or whatever. So
Yeah, that's not
yeah.
winning.
No, that's not winning.
Well, Maine has a lot more trees than Florida.
Well, sure.
That was
but
going to
it
be one of
doesn't
my
have
choices.
the same
yeah.
termite problem, so I'm saying it has to be the cold. Wouldn't you say?
I guess so. That would
Yeah.
that would make sense. All right. And yet another lawsuit going against the Trump administration. California is suing Trump administration over plans to cut more than $600 million in public health funds from 4 states. I'm going to assume it's one of the 4 states. The cuts would impact California, Colorado, Illinois, and Minnesota. The Attorney General of California, Rob Bonta, and the AGs from the other states filed a lawsuit to block them, saying the cuts would cause serious harm. Most of the funding targets California, including $7.5 million for its Department of Public Health.
Mm-hmm.
So yet another lawsuit moves right along, and the monks made it.
I
know.
I
monks
saw.
watching from they start in Texas.
Yeah.
The Walk of Peace. And they made it to Washington, D.C., and then they went to Annapolis.
1,300 miles?
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They've been walking since October when they left Texas. Yeah, okay. Yep. So they reached D.C. on Tuesday. They decided to keep walking to Maryland, which isn't, well, it's not that far.
Yeah,
when you think about it. Yeah, when it's right there.
I think I would just stop walking. But
they were welcomed by the Lieutenant Governor of Maryland, Aruna Miller, and 1,200 as they arrived. And then they had a private lunch with the governor and the First Lady of Maryland. And then I did hear they're taking a bus going back to Texas.
Good.
We've had enough walking. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it for the show for today. Thank you all for listening. Always appreciate it. Thanks to Richard Lane for being here. Melissa Murray, thanks for being here as well.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone.
All right, Dave, thanks for being here.
It's been great spending time with some very nice people. Congratulations to Donna Fantoni for winning our Cupid's Arrow contest. I'll be calling you as soon as I get out of the studio here.
Very good. Joe Callahan here. Have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. Stay tuned for Gary Smith and the crew with Steve.
And we'll talk to you.
Coming.
We'll see you tomorrow on the Tiki Bar at noontime.
Yes, you will. Right here on ON Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The search continues for Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie's missing mother in southern Arizona. More from Kate Fisher.
In an Instagram post, Savannah Guthrie says she and her two siblings will never give up on their